Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we made our way out of a lot of wars, some of them less well than we would have preferred. We've got ourselves Iceland up over here that we actually surrendered to, and we white-pieced Connacht in order to deal with our rebels, and we ended up white-piecing some of our rebels as well because we have a crusade brewing here, and we wanted to get ready for that. Now we're 15 direct vassals above our limit. We've also got this ransom here. This is fine. This is fine as well. So we'll accept both of those. And let's see, titles can be usurped and created. Yeah, of course they can. We are living legend. That's fine. We're going to become quite pious with the crusade as well. So that'll be okay. But before the crusade spawns here, if we can get zoomed in, that's always exciting right away when I cold start Crusader Kings. Okay, there we go. And it's definitely slowing down. There's no doubt about that. But let's just take a look around here and see if we can't do anything over this way. I mean, most of these guys, they're not going to be imprisoned because we white-pieced the last guys. But I would like to take a look around just real quick before we go into this crusade and see if there's any territories that we can hand out. Or rather, not hand out, but consolidate. Now, we also have to keep in mind a lot of the additional vassals is kingdoms that we've previously consolidated being split back up by succession laws, right? Because that's definitely going to be a thing. So we need to consider that. That's absolutely something. But I don't think that right now there's really too much that we can do on that front. So, to that end, this launches in 12 months. We're going to tick forward. And we did finish up our matriculations, so we are going to come down over here and get as many of these upgrading as possible. We'll imprison a Khan, absolutely. That'll be fantastic. Let's see, this one will need to be upgraded, and as soon as the month tick comes in, that'll be great. We gain 500 gold. The county of Mumo would be problematic. 92%? Yeah, we're going to negotiate. And we succeeded. So that's wonderful. We do get a perk. And we are going to go for what? Golden obligations? Golden obligations. Fantastic. So we're going to go down the avaricious tree here. And there's also this ransom. This is acceptable. We can demand payment from this guy, and so we shall. Excellent. And we are going to... I did not intend to grant that to Low Noble. We're just going to take that right on back. Fantastic. I intended to get that upgrading. There we go. So with that underway, that'll be great. And we're just going to continue to work towards being avaricious. Now, we are currently 47. So that's something to think about. 50 gold there is fine. And that's fine as well. We put a Khan in prison. I like it. That is fantastic. We're very, very happy about that. So who all is going to be pledged to this? This is really underwhelming. Other than Holy Orders and the Pope himself, it's just going to be Jerusalem and Salerno. Okay, so this is Jerusalem. Cool. And then Salerno. Where exactly are they? We've got Sicily over here. I would have expected them to be, you know, in Salerno, but maybe that's expecting too much. We've got our marshal that we need to put in here, and we're definitely going to put in the most qualified gentleman to boost up our soldier count. That's going to be important. Our friend died, and this is fine. We have enough gold now that we can come on over here and get another castle upgrading, and that will be this one. Perfect. This is going to be launching in 6 months, and I don't expect it to be a particularly challenging crusade, in all honesty. This guy is our prisoner, but not our vassal, so that's fine. And we do need a new spy master. This guy will do the trick. Perfect. So these are all upgrading away for right now, and that'll take time for sure. We're going to want to get these upgraded as well, but that's a lower priority, these 4 castles. And we can't, of course, upgrade anything other than castles because we need cranes. But we do need to get these 4 castles out over this way. Actually, these 5 castles out over this way upgrading. So that'll take some additional time. This guy, we are not going to ransom. We decline. Under no circumstances are we going to let that happen. So we've got 4 more to do over here. This guy's our vassal. We decline. Yes, we will attend your feast. That's okay. We can usurp a duchy. I'm not too interested in that right now. We could go through this over here and ransom guys like this. So anyone here who is not our vassal, we are interested in ransoming. Our vassals, we are not. If they rebelled, they can stay in prison. But there are a number of these that we can ransom off that are not vassals, and that will get us some additional cash so that we can get these upgrades going before the Crusade launches. And that's fantastic, actually. We are very, very happy about doing that. So we are going to get all of this gold that we can. And if we can get these castles upgrading before the Crusade, then they can get upgraded during the Crusade, and we can use them after the Crusade. That's the overall idea here. Now, a lot of these guys that are not our vassals are not very valuable. That's true. But that's still more gold than we would have had previously. Okay, so all of these are our vassals. I am expecting more to pop in once the ransoms accept. There we go. So, how many more can we get rid of here? We can do this guy. That'll do fine. We can do this guy. Beautiful. 50 gold there. And another 10. And another 20. Fantastic. What else can we do? Is that all? That may be all. Okay. That's fine. Not quite as much gold as I was hoping for, but it is enough to get another castle. No, I don't want to grant that. It is enough to get another castle upgrading. So there we go. Going to a level 4 fortress. Excellent. We do need 3 more here, and that's fairly expensive. No doubt about that. I mean, each one of these is like 800 gold. 722 for that one, and 765. We'll call it 800 each for 2,400 total gold. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. Plus, there's the 4 up here that I'd like to get upgraded as well. So that's all well and good. Royal Armory is going to be fairly necessary. Of course, we're working on standing armies right now. That'll be 13 years and 3 years for sappers. Sappers is going to be a big deal for us, though. So that's wonderful. The Crusade is going to launch any moment now, and we are going to... It's not going to be super pre-raised, but we're going to pre-raise a few troops over here. We could have raised earlier, for sure. Like, if we had started raising 5 months ago, that probably would have been the ideal time. But we're just going to raise up a few over here. And how many does the Pope himself have? 20,000 plus his 2 holy orders. So we should assume that he has around 40,000 troops. There are all of these little guys. We don't care about any of them. Jerusalem is the only one with any real measurable number of troops, so that's okay. We're going to pre-raise a little bit, but it's a little late on the pre-raise, for sure. And there's that Crusade. We're not very scared of the Crusade, to be clear. Interesting. He doesn't have his holy orders there? Or his mercs? Absolutely fascinating. He's heading southward. And keep in mind, Kingdom of Jerusalem is their goal. So they're going to be attacking down over here. In fact, they're already here. That's fine. We have enough here. We're going to stop gathering these guys. We're going to move our rally point now down over here. And we're going to start raising over this way. We're going to keep our men-at-arms where they're at, because I want to siege down Rome. We're going to have to move our men-at-arms overseas, which is going to be slightly awkward for us. I wish we could choose just to raise particular men-at-arms, rather than raising all men-at-arms in a particular location. I wish we could choose to just have our bombards here and raise the others down over here. That would be ideal, but there's not really a way to do that right now. Now, we could hire mercs down here, or perhaps better off holy orders. It's an option, but we'll need to wait until we have a few more in terms of our, well, a few more points of piety, for sure. Okay. So for now, we're not too concerned about what's going on down over there. We're hoping that the Pope's armies embark. And they are. That's ideal. So, down over this way, we've got about 15,000. We're going to raise about 40,000 over here. Now, we're not going to be super powerful until we get our men-at-arms. They'll show up eventually. These guys, I want them to move in and begin a slow siege of Rome. And these will follow. Okay. So we've got 30,000 troops here right now. We only want to go up to around 40,000. This is good. And we're going to move in over here. Do we get there in time? 3 months, we arrive in 53 days. So yes, we should get there in time. We can see that these guys are just now departing. So that's beautiful. Our men-at-arms have arrived, and we are going to actually group all of this together. There we go. And then we're going to split off our horse archers, armored horsemen. Actually, I'm going to do this way. There we go. This is going to go a little quicker, I think, to split off the levies like so. Come on, levies. There you go. Oh, I moved a knight. Did not mean to move him. These guys are going to head down to Rome. They will go ahead and sack Rome. And we'll put in a siege commander here. Like this guy. And then these lads, they're going to go embark. And then once there, they're just going to head down over to like here. And we're going to look to meet up with this force after they're done fighting these guys. That's the overall concept here. These are still heading southward. For the time being, I want these guys to just hop in the coast. Don't disembark. Okay. So we're going to sack Rome, and Rome will fall in a couple of months. That's absolutely fine. Now, we are losing cash at this moment, which I don't necessarily love, and I wasn't expecting. This guy's not maximally endorsing us. We're going to send him 150 gold. That'll boost his opinion up, and now he is maximally endorsing us, and we'll get that money back after 3 months. No big deal there. They've abandoned their siege, so we're going to move this force down over to Gaza over here, or, well... yeah, none of these are great. We're actually going to hop into this barony and start a slow siege. Bubonic Plague, throw her out. I don't want Bubonic Plague. Thanks very much. 3 months on this siege. That's really not bad for a slow siege. We could put in a commander, a siege commander over here. Now, we're going to have to change this commander if we want to fight. But we can put in a siege commander here. That's not a big deal. Like this guy. And that should accelerate this. Beautiful. So we're going to come in over here, land here where we can reinforce. Let the traitor be known to all. And are they coming back over here? Not exactly, but they are hiring merc forces. We're safe from bubonic plague. That's good. They're hiring a lot of mercs, actually. 5 more days here. And there we go. We actually captured the Pope. You can't demand conversion from a head of faith. I wanted to try it, but no. Nope. Okay, so we captured the Pope. Funnily enough, he doesn't count as war score from prisoners. That's a little weird, right? Like, I consider that to be a little weird. But okay. Apparently he doesn't count. We're going to group this force together, and we've got 40 days left on this siege. Our allies are running around over here. We do see this army up here that we want to go fight, but we're going to wait until that siege is over for the time being. And of course, we're fighting these mercs with our siege force. It's not hugely important to us, but that's something that we will do. We'll also come down over to Salerno. Apparently this is Salerno. Right. Jerusalem is Salerno. We're going to come down to Salerno, and we'll go ahead and win that. Now, our allies are losing to the Pope's army up here. We're going to walk up this way. We are going to take 2,500 casualties by walking up here, which is sad, but we're going to walk over here for sure. See if we can catch this force. Cut them off over this way. Yeah, we catch them. And we are expecting to win this, so that is wonderful. We're at 55% war score at this time, and we are beginning to siege in Jerusalem. As expected, it's not a particularly challenging army. Or, you still have merc forces. So we do. We could have used those down here, but it's not, strictly speaking, important. It's fine. No big deal. Okay, so we won that fight, as expected. We are currently at 91%. I'd like to continue to pursue these guys. We can get additional battle war score. That would be great. We're also going to finish up our siege up over here eventually in actually only 19 days. That's not too bad. Pisa is under siege by the Pope. That's fine. Those are mercs. They're just going to slow siege. No big deal there. And do we want to slow siege this? Probably not. We're just going to make our way down over this way. We are going to take attrition, but that's okay. We're 91% right now, and unfortunately, besieging this territory isn't actually netting us any war score. We need to get ticking, or we need to get battles won. So that's definitely something to think about. We are making our way down over this way, hoping to catch the Pope's forces. We'll see if we succeed. They are walking away, but they're walking into this region here, which is interesting. We actually do catch some of the papal forces here, and this may actually get us the end of the war. We do have ticking on our side now as well, so this should be over very shortly. Beautiful. That is indeed the war. So we'll enforce our demands. Get out of here, Pope. Disband our troops. Beautiful. From here, we want to come over to our capital region and continue to get these upgrades rolling. There we go. For the time being, I don't want to go to war for just a brief period of time here. We are going to want to go to war again quite soon. Start using up those kingdom claims. That will be very, very good for us. Perhaps a target like Tripoli, or Karakid, or Syria, Zahirid. Any of these would be good. So we go for kingdom claims down over there, but not just yet. For now, that's fine, and we accept this. The reason we don't want to go to war just yet is because I want to get these upgrades going as quickly as possible. These are very powerful upgrades for us. Just taking the castle up a level here is going to be a big, big deal. Like, absolutely huge. It'll give us gold and levies, and quite a lot of them. So we need to upgrade an additional 5 castles. That's fine. We are about to get another lifestyle focus as well. And we're absolutely going to take It Is My Domain to get this done quickly. And we should be done fairly swiftly with this. After all, we're making 320 gold per month right now. So that's great, and we're going to have this in how long? 2 months. Okay, cool. So yeah, we should be able to wrap up these upgrades incredibly quickly. Very pleased about that. We don't need the outliner open just now. 30 gold for this guy? Accepted. What other prisoners can we ransom here? We could ransom this guy for 100 gold. I love it. And so we shall. There we go. And this one for 25 gold. Done. He also wants to ransom himself. He's our vassal, so we will decline that. And we will go ahead and build our castle out over here. There we go. That's all of our personal castles upgrading to max level. We do take It Is My Domain right now. Excellent. And now we extort our subjects. 300 gold, 300 gold. Control level, huh? County extorted. Okay, popular opinion is fine. So we'll just take the 300 gold. That's about a month's worth. Not amazing, but not awful. But I want to get these 4 castles over here upgraded before we go back to war. And that will be very, very doable. We don't have to wait for them to finish. I just want to spend the gold on it. So next month tick, we'll be able to get this one going, and then there will only be 3 remaining. That'll be wonderful. And we are currently 15 direct vassals above our limit. That is something that we do want to deal with. But right now, unfortunately, it's not a great time for that. We're looking at probably, what, 9 months in total to get all this done? Not even. Like 8 months, maybe? So that'll be fine. We're definitely going to want to pursue our kingdom claims over here in Africa or the Mideast, somewhere in one of those regions. Perhaps Georgia? These are some awkward kingdoms, but we could do a kingdom invasion and take all of this in theory. That's theoretically possible. We're not going to do it immediately, obviously. We want to put in our best chancellor. There we go. Excellent. Next month tick, we're going to be able to get another upgrade going. So that is ideal. We'll get zoomed in on over here. And we'll just get this going as soon as that tick comes in. Any moment now. There we go. Excellent. 2 to go. Just these 2. Let's check in on our technology here. We're going to have sappers in 2 months. I'm interested in seeing what our next exposure is going to be. If it's something relevant, then that will be great. If it's not something relevant, whatever. We're going to max our tech anyway, so that'll be fine. So we'll see when that comes in. We, of course, need about 1,600 more total gold. No prisoners to be ransomed in this menu, but there's probably some that could be ransomed from this menu. Sort by rank and go like this. Yeah, like this gentleman here. For a favor. Okay, I don't care about that. For a favor. I don't care about that. Do we get gold here? No. Why can he not leave me in peace? A feast? Yes, we will attend. So yeah, those are all favors over there. That's a little rude. We've imprisoned them for like 20 years. Hilarious. They'll remain that way. Now, we could take guys like this. We have a title revocation reason on him. But it's currently under siege. Okay, what about this guy? We could revoke this. That would be okay. He is a known criminal, so we can do that. Where is this kingdom? Out over here. Cool. So, of course, we need to grant that out. And who are we going to grant that to? Well, we want to combine these together. And we could grant them to this guy, I suppose. Or... it's kind of nowhere super nearby. But that's okay. We don't really care about that. So we're going to grant that off to this guy. Show only the recent titles. We'll grant everything under here. Beautiful. And then we may be able to transfer vassals to rightful liege. Yes, we can. Perfect. And that brings us down to 14. So, I mean, we need to do that a bunch more times, right? That's a prisoner and rival. Honestly, I would rather have the gold. There we go. We do have enough to be able to upgrade another castle here once we get our month tick. That'll be any moment now. There we go. And then this last one is all we're going to need. So that's beautiful. We can definitely go through our prisoners like that, and that might be something that I do off camera. I don't know. I just don't think that that's incredibly interesting to just do that. This guy we don't have a title revocation reason on. This guy we do. Although he already has 2 Khanates, so that's not really going to work. No reason. This one would work. There we go. And then we grant that out to, like, this guy. Not the Kaganate, but everything else here. Something like that. And then we transfer in the Duke. Beautiful. So that brings us down. We're still at 14. I feel like we should be at 13, but there's probably a hidden one out here somewhere that they had way out in the middle of nowhere. Like just a random count. That's my guess. I have no idea where that might be. But that's something that I can definitely find off camera if I so desire. For now, of course, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to do maybe a little bit more of that consolidation. Maybe. We'll see. But I definitely want to get this upgrade done over here, and we will actually have enough for that. Not on this month's tick, but the next one. So I'm going to actually advance up to speed 5 and get that done this episode. In the meantime, oh, there's sappers. Let's go back down to speed 3 and keep it ticking. And check here. This is going for cranes. That's ideal. I love it. That is wonderful. Okay, so we're going to get this upgrade done, but while we're waiting on this last month tick, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.